Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a banger of a video for you today. Uh, maybe not banger, but to me, I'm kind of shocked. Shocked that this is even in a video game today, given how today everybody is, especially Twitter. So we're gonna be talking about Suicide Squad to kill the Justice League. Now, to be fair, I haven't played the game. I don't plan to play the game. I don't care if the game is good or bad. Now, it did have a rough beginning with the early access. You had to pay $100 because they're trying to normalize that now for video games. But you pay $100, you get early access, you can play it before other people. They had issues, some bugs. I think they had to actually close it down or stop the live service game for a short time to fix some things. But it is a live service game. You will run into issues. But nowadays, too much, too many. That happens way too often. Too many bugs that impact the playability of the game. But what we're talking about is not how good or how bad the game is today. We're talking about what you see on the screen right here. This blew my mind that this was actually in the game. Now, let me go ahead and play the clip so you guys understand the context of what we're talking about here. Now, I don't understand the context of the clip itself, but you don't need to. The clip is pretty self explanatory. So let's take a look at it. I'm going to enlarge it so you guys see it full screen. You know what? Let me remove my face so you can see the whole thing.
Please do not touch us.
But you saying I can't really makes me want to, you know?
Hardly, no.
Worth it.
Please.
Now I don't know. Let's get this back down. Again, I don't know the context of why or how this is taking place. It almost looks like there's some sort of electricity involved. So when she does hit his body with her hands, she kind of gets frozen that way. Because if you guys aren't aware, sometimes if it's a high enough amount of electricity going through your body, it will freeze whatever you're doing. Like if you grab something, it'll lock your grip, stuff like that. I'd imagine that's what's kind of happening. Now, what shocks me about this clip overall is the fact that this is even in the game. Harley Quinn is basically, if you're going to use Twitter and current game dev, current Hollywood type definitions, she is basically sexually assaulting what appears to be Deadshot. I don't know if it's somebody else in that outfit, but to me, it's Deadshot at this point in time. Because as I said, I didn't play the game. But she sexually assaulted him. He's telling her not to do it, telling her don't touch him. She does it anyway with a smile and says, worth it. If I was going to take this scene seriously, like Kotaku and some of these other game sites or Twitter would if the roles were reversed, here's what I would say. No means no. We are supposed to respect women when they say no. The same should apply for guys. No means no. What this to me says is the game devs don't care that Deadshot or whoever was talking said no. They were going to do it anyway because they don't know what the word no means, or they don't care that someone is not consenting to being touched. Now, honestly, I don't care that that's in the game from my own perspective. It's a game. It's not hurting anybody. There's no R word going on. But I know it's probably put in there for comedic purposes because it's Harley Quinn. So I'm okay with edgy comedy. I don't mind that. But Lord, can you imagine the outrage from Twitter, from all these game devs, from all these game journalists, IGN, Kotaku, and who knows, all these, Anime News Network, whatever. Can you imagine the outrage if the roles were reversed? If it was Deadshot or some other guy doing this to Harley Quinn, or just doing it to some random woman, or just, it doesn't matter who the woman is. But if the sexes were reversed, we'd be hearing all about on Twitter and the news articles for weeks from all these places. It would be all over the internet. They would be dogpiling the creator, dogpiling the game devs, dogpiling everybody. They'd be trying to cancel anybody they can cancel. They'd be calling them sexual harassers, sexual assault, sexual offenders, whatever word or name you want to put in here. They would be freaking out. And it just blows my mind that they let this, in today's age, slide through in a game. Now, to me, the reason I think they let this through is because they don't see it as a problem. It's a woman doing it to a guy. They don't care about that. They don't care if a woman sexually objectifies a man. You see this all the time nowadays. God, just look at Thor Ragnarok when Thor is like stripped butt-ass naked in front of everybody. Lord, if that was done to a woman in a Marvel movie.
What do you mean, biblical?
What he means is Old Testament, Mr.
Yes.
Mayor. Real wrath of God type stuff.
Exactly.
Fire and brimstone coming down from the skies. Rivers and seas boiling.
40 years of darkness, earthquakes, volcanoes.
The dead rising from the grave.
Human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria.
Enough! I get the point.
It's just what this is. It's the double standard that currently exists on Twitter, in Hollywood, in the gaming industry. They don't want certain things to happen, but they're okay if that same thing happens, but in reverse. And this is the problem that a lot of people have with the current industry as they stand. It's the hypocrisy. If you don't like certain portrayals of sexual assault, sexual harassment, even if they're jokes, if you don't like it when it's a guy doing it to a woman, then you should also stay principled and not like it when a woman is doing it to a guy. Me personally, if it's being portrayed as a joke, I don't care. I laugh at that type of humor. I like movies like Austin Powers, American Pie. I don't mind the sexual comedy. I don't mind it at all. I'm a guy. My online handle on Twitter is Pervy Sage. I watch anime. I like women. I like sexual situations. I like the comedy of it. I think it's funny. But you can't get your panties in the twisted when a man does to a woman, yet not care when a woman does to a guy. We need to have standards here. We need to stick on principle. And the problem is they're not. Let's look at the comedy right here. Yeah, like this person says, I'm not even against jokes like this, but you know damn well they wouldn't let Captain Boomerang do that to Harley. Exactly. They wouldn't do that at all. From the Wanderer, sexual harassment is supposed to be funny, apparently. Yeah, that's exactly it. Now, this guy's right. J.D. Cartier writes, if a male character did this, they'd scrub the joke, they'd fire the writer, they'd cancel him. We'd hear complaints about sexism in games for an entire week. Yeah. That's exactly what we would hear. It just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Sweet Baby wrote a sexual harassment scene in their game as a joke. Damn. Now I believe Sweet Baby is the company that wrote the script or something like that for the game. I don't know all the details. I didn't look into it. I don't really care. As far as I'm concerned, this is on Rocksteady. I think it's Rocksteady. And then this person, we'll leave it here, Gamer Geek. Let's be real here. If the places were switched and this was Deadshot grabbing Harley's butt sites, grabbing Harley's butt or Harley's ass, sites like Kotaku and the Gamer would be throwing a hissy fit. Exactly. And that's my point. This is why I was so flabbergasted that this was even in the game for that very reason. They hate this stuff. They hate it. If this was reversed, they would be crying about this for weeks, trying to cancel this game. Because it promotes sexual harassment, mistreatment of women. But they don't have a problem if the roles are reversed. And this is the problem I have with sites and people like that. They have no principle. They only like it when it's one way, and they hate it when it's the other. You got to stand on principle, or you stand on nothing. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. I want to try to do a quick video. Again, go play Suicide Squad if that's what you want. I personally don't have an issue with the joke itself, just with the people telling it. But yeah, I hope you guys had a good day. If you liked the video, like and subscribe down below. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think, and I will talk to you guys later.